Lady Gaga, BTS, two of the biggest names in music in the whole wide world. Find out why I think they need to join forces and create the world's most epic collaboration. In this video, I'm going to tell you 9 different reasons why I think they should get together. Stick around to the end of the video as I'm going to tell you how you can help us make that happen. But first, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know, Lady Gaga is one of the most famous pop singers in all of America. BTS comes from South Korea, and they are the biggest boy band in the world. And I think they make the perfect duet. So let's look at 9 reasons why they need to get together. Alright, the first reason is that both Lady Gaga and BTS are at the peak of their career at the moment. Lady Gaga is starring in the movie A Star is Born, which will be released later this week, and she's already receiving Oscar talk for her performance. I personally am so excited. I cannot wait to see this movie. I think it's going to be so good. She also just dropped her first single from that movie, and her new song Shallow is doing very well in the charts. I think it might be one of her best songs to date, and that's saying a lot, as she does have a really great catalog of music. BTS is currently in America, and they're making their way around all the different media junkets in America. They've been, just the past week, they've been on Jimmy Fallon, they've been at the United Nations, booked appearances on GMA and the Graham Norton show in England. They are killing it overseas. And next up is BTS's record-breaking concert, which will be held on October 6th in New York's Citi Field. So BTS is the first K-pop group to ever sell out a stadium in the States. And what's even more impressive, you guys, that they sold out a 42,000 seat stadium in under 20 minutes. Not many American groups can do that, and the fact that a South Korean K-pop group can do it is just unbelievable. So therefore, I think this is one good reason why Gaga and BTS need to join forces. The second major reason is that both BTS and Lady Gaga are huge style icons. Lady Gaga, of course, is known for wearing everything from Kermit the Frog to meat dresses. These days, she's kind of dialing it back and going for a more elegant, sleek Hollywood look, but she still gets rave reviews for her fashion. She's killing it in that department at the moment. And BTS, of course, is very well known for their fashion. They've been wearing a lot of bright colored suits and awesome shoes, and that's been a lot of the talk. So can you imagine if BTS and Lady Gaga stylists got together? What kind of amazing music video would we get? Take some of the clothes from BTS's Idol music video and put it together with some of Lady Gaga's wardrobe from the Bad Romance video, and we have an amazing music video ahead for us. Number 3, and perhaps most importantly, is their message of self-love and self-acceptance. So just this week, BTS gave a very powerful and moving speech at the United Nations, where they again proclaimed their message of self-acceptance, and that people, especially young people, need to accept themselves for who they are, no matter their race or gender identity or where they come from in the world. And Lady Gaga is very, very well known for this as well. She's been fighting for this for her whole career. So for almost a decade, she's been out there preaching self-acceptance and self-love. And her song Born This Way is all about that. So the fact that they both have very, very similar platforms just means that they can combine forces and make that message even more amplified for the whole world to see. And the fact that Little Monsters and ARMY can get together and have that message and spread it on to other people from all around the world is just a great, great message, and it would just be the most amazing song. It would just be a groundbreaking and remarkable song for the whole world. And that's what we need right now. Number 4 is that Lady Gaga and BTS both have unique sounds and are hugely talented. So Lady Gaga and BTS both have songs utilizing many different genres. So of course they've both got huge hits in pop and ballad genres. However, between the two of them, they also have everything covered from R&B to rap to classical music and Broadway and country music. So if they were to get together, they could have a very, very unique sound and put a lot of different sounds together in a very unique way. If they did do the song, I don't know what would be a good genre for it. Would it be something slower like a ballad, or would it be more upbeat, or would it be kind of rappy? I don't know. What do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. If you can imagine this song in your head, what does it sound like? What genre is it? Because I'm having a hard time. I'm kind of leaning towards more of a slow song, but I'm not quite sure. There's so many options here. It's just whatever it's going to be is going to sound amazing when you think of their voices together. Number 5. Both BTS and Lady Gaga are huge in both South Korea and in the United States. Both of them have had #1 albums in the United States. Lady Gaga has had 4 #1 albums, and she might have her 5th one very soon with the release of Shallow, which is on the soundtrack of A Star Is Born. And recently, BTS was the first K-pop group to ever score #1 album in the United States with their album Love Yourself. I was fortunate enough to go to the Born This Way ball, which started in Seoul, South Korea. The stadium was packed with 45,000 people there waiting to see her performance that night. She said it was the most packed the Olympic Stadium has ever been since Michael Jackson. So she has a very big draw in South Korea, and everybody knows who she is. And it goes without saying that BTS is very, very huge in Korea and have a very big following. So you've got two very, very big markets that this record could sell to very well in America and in South Korea. Number 6 is the fact that they both fight for LGBTQ rights. So in South Korea, politics and K-pop don't really mix very well together. But BTS has been called very liberal and perhaps the most friendly group towards the LGBTQ community. In 2013, BTS leader RM tweeted his support for the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis hit song Same Love. Now, that support tweet might not sound like much, but if you know anything about K-pop, this was very, very interesting and groundbreaking. And over the years, they've been advocates for the LGBT community, as well as for other issues such as mental health and things like that, which aren't normally talked about in the K-pop community. And Lady Gaga has been a friend and advocate to the LGBTQ community for almost a decade. And I don't have enough time in a video to list everything that she's said or done to support the community, so I won't. But if you know anything about her, it's safe to say that she obviously is a big advocate for that community. So the fact that they are both preaching their love and acceptance to a community that might not have a lot of representation is another good reason why Lady Gaga and BTS collaboration would be so epic. Number 7 is the fact that they both support UNICEF. BTS created the campaign Love Myself and has raised millions of dollars for children all around the world. They started the campaign #endviolence, which promotes safety for young adults and children growing up all around the world so that they don't have to live in a world full of fear and violence. And in 2012, Lady Gaga teamed up with UNICEF, and she traveled around the world and met with orphanages and poor families and poor children to help support them and raise funds and raise awareness for their issues. So they're both very charitable and both very philanthropical, and they both believe in UNICEF. So it's something they can talk about in the recording studio, I think, right? Number 8 is the fact that they've shared the same stage together already. So on November 20th, 2017, BTS became the first major K-pop group to ever perform on an American major award show. So they performed at the American Music Awards. They performed their song DNA. Coincidentally, Lady Gaga performed her single The Cure that same night. Now, the Twitterverse erupted because fans of both of these singers just loved the performance. Both BTS and Lady Gaga gave amazing performances. You should definitely go check them out if you haven't already. So the fact that they've already shared a stage and been in the same room and heard each other perform is just one more reason why they would do well together. And hey, if this album does well, maybe they can go on tour together, share the same stage again. I think that's a great idea, don't you? And number 9, perhaps most importantly, is that the world just needs more love and more messages of self-acceptance and compassion, and that's what both of these artists can do. So in this day and age, people are growing up in fear, and there's just so many social issues that people need an escape. And the fact that these two amazing recording artists can deliver that message and use their platform for good is amazing. If they can get together and do it, it's just going to amplify that message. So that is the 9th reason I believe the Lady Gaga and BTS duet need to happen. All right, so those are my reasons why I think Lady Gaga and BTS need to combine forces and make the world's most epic collaboration. All right, if you agree with this, we need to do a few things. 1, go ahead and like this video. 2, share it on your social media and forums. Use the hashtag #loveyourbornthiswayself. And hopefully we can make it happen. Tweet to Big Hit tweet to Lady Gaga, tell them that this needs to happen. So what do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this collaboration is what the world needs? If so, go ahead and leave me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, as I do upload weekly and you don't want to miss another video. Alright, until next time, have a great day and I'll see you later.